Welcome back to the Delaware Way. I'm Larry Menti, helping the homeless get the services they need in Dover. To talk about that, and it's the mission of these two young ladies, Vanessa Brinkley and Tracey Pridgen, are with the Nehemiah Project Forever Increasing Dreams. Thank you for being here, by the way. What is the Nehemiah Project Forever Increasing Dreams?
It's an organization that was started. It's a food organization feeding the homeless people.
Started in Delaware?
Yes. It started in New York.
Okay.
And then I relocated and moved to Delaware.
Oh, so you were the founder of this organization.
Yes.
And you brought it here. And how did you get involved?
We met through a mutual friend that asked me to be a part of the Nehemiah Project Forever Increasing Dreams, and she asked me, and without hesitation, I said yes.
And how many people were involved in this?
Right now we have a board of 12 staff.
And tell me how it manifested. What do you do exactly?
Well, we feed the homeless. We also bring them in so that they can, have a decent meal. We do it every other Thursday.
How many homeless people do you?
We average from 150 to 200 people.
Is that number growing or diminishing? Can you tell for as long as you've been doing it?
It's
it is growing?
It's increasing.
It's growing. It's increasing. I think the only decrease we had was at our December holiday feeding, because Delaware has a code purple and they have to be in by a certain time. So a lot of them get kind of anxious. They don't want to miss that ride to be able to have shelter when it's cold.
And since you're involved with the homeless, who are they? Is there a type of person, or can it be anybody?
It can be anybody. One thing we always say, everybody and anybody is one situation from being homeless.
And you have examples of that?
Yes.
Of someone that was fine in the house one day and all of a sudden was homeless the next?
Well, yes, we hear from their stories each and every time they come to eat. It's several people say that once they were in housing, and now because of a job situation, now they're no longer living in housing, so they're living on the streets.
Where do you get your funding?
Funding, a lot of the feeding comes actually personally from Tracey's pocket.
Yes. We definitely need the grants and monies.
Yeah.
Because it is coming out of my pocket. The majority
Why are
of the
you
money.
doing this out of your pocket? What drives you to do this?
Well, God called me to the ministry some years ago, like I said, in New York, and then once I relocated here, he called me back to do the mission. A lot of people are out in the cold, and they don't have nowhere to go, no shelter, no clothing, no food. So that's where my part come in as a person to feed.
And how are you doing? And so you want state help, federal help, anybody that can help. You want people to give out of the kindness of their own hearts to follow your mission. Any or the above. How have you been successful at all in that?
The Wawa Foundation.
The Wawa Foundation, and that was it. But after all, it's just me, myself.
Okay, so now you're reaching out to people. There's people that are watching this right now. How can they get involved? How can they help you?
We are a 501c3 organization. Therefore, they can send donations, and Tracey can give them the address to where they can mail the donations.
And it's tax deductible because you're a 501c3.
It is tax deductible because we are a 501c3 organization. And not just monetary, but even if they want to volunteer their time and their talent to just come out and help us with the feeding, to get to know who these homeless people are, to get to know them at heart. We welcome that as well.
There's a local restaurant, right? You could use food. If there's a if there's a
Anything.
local supermarket, you could use food.
Exactly.
If somebody that could come and help in any way, any volunteer they could do. So what is the address?
It's 24 Moriarty Street in Dover, Delaware, 19901.
And we'll have that up on the screen so that people can write it down, and that's why I'm talking a little bit longer, so they have a chance to write it down. I thank you so much for coming in. God bless both of you for what you do.
Thank you so much.
I really appreciate you coming in today. Vanessa Brinkley and Tracey Pridgen, who is with the Nehemiah Project Forever Increasing Dreams. Thanks again.
Thank you.
That's the Delaware Way for this week. Go to www.kjwp2.com to replay segments from this show or previous shows, and leave your comments about what you've seen today on our Facebook page, or you can reach out to me on Twitter at The Delaware Way or at Larry Menti. We may read your thoughts on a future show. I'm Larry Menti. That wraps up The Delaware Way. See you again next week.